How did you discover crypto, Bitcoin, and what did you think when you
Yeah,
discovered
so
it?
yeah, good old Max Kaiser. So it was around February of 2011. He was on one of the shows like Alex Jones or
Hmm.
one of the basically the non-mainstream media stuff. Talking about what Bitcoin was and how it could save us from another potential 2008 financial collapse and crisis, and how we the people could basically send money to each other, person to person, peer to peer, electronic cash, without the need of a third party. Thought that was pretty freaking cool. So I started playing with it and getting into it, and just basically just kind of growing and just growing the portfolio, over the years. And then in 2017, when my family and friends were asking me, the same questions over and over again, we created the Crypto Beadles channel, just to kind of help them. And next thing you know, it kind of grew all over the world. So, we then from that started seeing all the problems in blockchain and crypto for the actual just like regular everyday user plus the merchants. So that's when we started creating actual products and services for the world, for merchants, for users, to actually start using blockchain and crypto without having to actually know anything about it. So that's been one of the biggest struggles and pitfalls of crypto to date. Is it's really complicated. It's difficult to get people into it to understand how to use it, because it requires different skill sets, and they're not that they a lot of people don't have yet. So what I'm trying to do is make everything, myself and Snay, we're trying to make everything to where it's just intuitive, where you don't have to know anything about crypto. You're just sending tokens or using a product or a service, and it's using blockchain, and it works great, and it's safe, and it's decentralized. So that way it stays true to basically the Bitcoin beginnings of it can be peer-to-peer. You don't have to have that third party. So on Monarch, it sounds like a scary name or something, but what it is it allows you and you alone to be the monarch of your money. So that way you don't have somebody else with their hands in your money. Like Monarch doesn't store anybody's money. We don't touch anybody's money. The user generates their own wallets. It's stored, locally with them. They and they alone have their seed or their keys. We don't have any of that stuff. When it comes to Monarch Pay, it's the exact same thing. It's a decentralized blockchain smart wallet that we created. It uses Ethereum plus about right now it's Monarch Pay is basically all Ethereum based because of the smart, basically all
Smart
the
contracts.
stable, the smart contracts, but also because we're using stable coins and stable tokens, because merchants, as you know, we've seen these big swifts, these big swooping prices that just change overnight for merchants, and that volatility is great for traders, but it's a horrible business model for a business owner, because they got to make payroll. And so if they got $100 and that's all they got left to their name, and then Bitcoin drops 85%, what do they do? How do they pay their bills? Or, go bigger, say it's $100,000 and it drops 50%. Now they only got 50 grand. How are they going to make payroll? How are they going to pay their bills? So we wanted to implement using just stable coins and stable tokens in there. So Ethereum right now is what we're using on Monarch Pay, because I haven't seen anything else out there yet. Any other blockchain that has anything that's stable. I mean, you got the Omni protocol with Tether, but Tether's also on Ethereum. So, it just made more sense to use stable coins and stable tokens using smart contracts based on Ethereum. Whereas the Monarch wallet has about, I don't know, 7 or 10 blockchains in it. But just for Monarch Pay,
Hmm.
it's just stable coins and stable tokens. You could use Ethereum if you wanted to, but yeah, I think most businesses want to know that if they made a buck, they kept a buck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So now, what are the main differences that make it different from other non-custodial wallets?
Well, so with for instance, so with Monarch, we've got our smart wallet that'll be released in like the next couple of weeks, and so you'll be able to send any kind of token that you want that's Ethereum based without having to hold Ethereum. So think about how big of a game changer that is.
Oh, that's big. That's big.
So that works now. We're releasing it after we have the UX and the UI a little bit better. Um,
Hmm.
but again, with even like the Monarch wallet, it's basically one app that can control them all. So you could have your decentralized wallet. It has a built-in DEX, so you got a decentralized exchange in it. You can buy and sell crypto. You'll be able to use Apple Pay and Google Pay here really quickly as well. You've got your own portfolio management, thing in there. You've got your own, you got the ability to see the news. You and you alone control the seed and the keys, all that kind of stuff. With Monarch Pay, again, it's super low fee and it's completely decentralized, so you don't have to worry about somebody shutting down your account or stealing your funds. And it just works all the time. And so even if Monarch went out of business one day, you just take your seed and then you just throw it in any other decentralized wallet, and poof, you would have your money back. You know, a lot of other places, they have all these weird things that you have to do to like reclaim your money or get your money. And some of it is like facial recognition that, you know, if you put on some weight or somebody uses, you know, a picture, you know, it's still really new things that could have bad consequences. So with Monarch, like I said, you and you alone control your seed. So even if Monarch went out of business tomorrow, they could still take their seed and just go throw it in another wallet. And whatever wallet that is, as long as it, you know, basically supports the same cryptocurrencies, it'll show up right there in that other wallet. And if it doesn't support those cryptocurrencies, you just find a wallet that does, and then you put the seed in that wallet, and then you get your crypto there as well. So that way, you're always the monarch. You can go anywhere in the world and use your money however you want.
That's awesome. That's awesome.